I'm still kicking like Bukayo Saka. I was so low, but I learned how to fly. Can you? I was confined in the dragon's den.
And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the New York Mets taking on the Minnesota Twins. Well, Singy, all eyes on him today after his incredible performance in the last one.
Yeah, Boog, that was one of the best hitting displays I've seen in a while. My man was in the zone. He's able to carry that momentum over to today. We're in for a show on MLB The Show.
First pitch coming your way next. Just about ready to roll here. And on the hill, Joe Ryan.
Well, last year kind of around the league average in terms of ERA. And you know what? That's why you have 5 different spots in the starting rotation. You've got to have people round things out. And not everyone's going to pitch like a number 1 or number 2 every outing or every season. But last year, he gave his team an opportunity and a chance to win every time he took the mound on average. And when you look at that kind of performance, it has a place on every ball club.
Hit pretty well in the air out to center. Buxton has a beat on it, and it's caught for the out. Let's take a peek at the Mets lineup here. Chris, this is a lineup offensively that could be really good for years to come.
Well, there's a lot of young talent in this lineup. I think as they gel together, gain some maturity over the course of this season, they could be playing October baseball.
Here's Juan Soto. Singy, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He is the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows on and off the field.
Batting first, the first baseman, Pete.
Here's Pete Alonso. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
Fastball for a strike, and it's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
This one popped up. Miranda moving under this one. Corrals it. And that is that. Down in order go the Mets. And now the Twins will go to work on offense. We've got no score. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. And we're back. And towing the slab in this one, Kodai Senga.
Boog, 8 solid innings this last time out, picked up the win. See what he's got today. If he plays catch with his catcher the way he did, doesn't shake off, I think we'll see more of the same.
Bottom of the first, this is
for
Willie Castro.
The designated hitter, Willie Castro.
There's the strike, 95 of that one. The 0-1. In the air, center field. Taylor hauls it in, and there's one away.
Batting second.
Now the lineup for the Twins as constructed by Rocco Baldelli. In that leadoff spot, a guy they're looking to get going, Willie Castro.
And this is a tough matchup for him right here, Boog. Facing right-handed pitching this season, it's been a struggle, hitting under 200. So you know he's not feeling too confident about what awaits him in this one, but you got to find a way to just put the bat on the ball, maybe find a hole, and all of a sudden your confidence grows and you start to see the ball a little bit better. This is an opportunity for him to work on some things and make himself a better player.
One down, base is empty. Now a pop-up on the infield. McNeil puts it away for the out. That's out number 2.
Batting third, the shortstop, Carlos Correa.
Here's Carlos Correa. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. Line drive, base hit, and that keeps the inning alive.
Batting fourth.
Here's Royce
Third
Lewis,
baseman.
second in the AL in home runs.
Lewis.
And first offering is fouled off. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. You're in game one of this 3-game set. Swings and misses. And the count 1 and 2.
2 strikes.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Swings and misses, struck him out. 1 left for Minnesota. Scoreless after 1. And welcome back to the ballpark. New inning getting started. Here's Brandon Nimmo. For Joe Ryan, the journey's so interesting when you think of a guy who started his college career at Cal State Northridge and then ultimately transferred to a Division II school, Cal State Stanislaus. Swing and a miss. It was out of Cal State Stanislaus that he was a 7th-round pick by the Rays, and then eventually got a chance to make his way through the Rays system and then was dealt for Nelson Cruz to the Minnesota Twins. Swings through that high fastball.
2 strikes.
And that one is lifted in the air. Buxton sizing it up. Makes the catch for the out.
Batting fifth, the third baseman, Mark.
And now it's Mark Vientos.
Really strong hitting performance recently, averaging more than 2 hits per game in his last 5.
Hard hit left side. Throws to first in time. 2 away.
Batting sixth, the catcher, number 4,
Francisco Alvarez. Now at the plate. Good power. Not great in the OBP department. And ball 1.
Fell off to a great start. He's really cruising out there on the mound. He's got a chance to get through these first 2 innings with under 20 pitches. That could set him up to go deep into this game.
Batting seventh, the second baseman.
So a man aboard. Jeff McNeil stands in.
Seems like he's making contact with everything lately. Hits in each of the last 6 games.
The throw to first, and that will end the inning. Mets strand 1. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Back in Minnesota. Now at the plate, Matt Wallner.
The right fielder, Matt
Senga, a former All-Star, 32 years old, and he was born in Japan.
The fastball at the bottom of the zone can be very effective. Just got to keep it on the corners.
On the ground right side, Alonso steps on the bag, and a quick out, number 1.
The center fielder, Byron Buxton.
Here's Byron Buxton. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. Check swing called strike. 0-2.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there's certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away. Well, he's got great strikeout stuff on the mound, doesn't he? I mean, double-digit strikeouts in his last start, and he's just racking them up again in this one. This guy can really dominate a game out there. Not a fun assignment for any lineup.
Swing and a miss, and it's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Nothing doing for the offense that time. We head on down to the top of the third. We're tied 0-0. Back here at the ballpark, coming off a series where they were red hot at the plate, and look at the numbers. Ryan back to work. Back up the middle and a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Batting ninth, the center
And stepping
fielder,
in is the speedy Tyrone Taylor. And a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ball game.
And now it's Frankie Lindor. Yeah, that's fouled off. Hit on the ground to the right side. And it gets by him. Around third. Still finds a way to get off a throw. It's offline, and he scores. And it's 1-0.
Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
So up next, Juan Soto. He's 0 for 1. Got it started a little too early. Strike one.
I thought this was a fun note on Soto. In 2023, he hit home runs in Mexico, Canada, and the U.S. I don't think it matters where Soto plays. He's going to hit home runs everywhere he goes.
That one finds the zone. No balls, 2 strikes.
Great spot to be in right here for the pitcher. He can either strike this guy out or get ground ball double play.
Hit in the air, center field. Buxton moves under it. Brings it in. Runner tags from third. He's in to score on the sac fly, and they take a 2-run lead.
In that situation, you're looking to get something up in the zone that you can put in the air. Worst case scenario, a sacrifice fly to drive in that runner from third.
Up next,
and now the first baseman, Pete Alonso. 0 for 1 with a fly out. On the ground to the left.
Foul ball.
And foul ball.
That's a ball.
Lindor, the base runner at first with 1 out. Swing and a miss. It's a ball in 2 strikes.
1 ball.
Knowing that the pitcher wants a ground ball double, you've got to lay off pitches down in the zone. Right there, swinging at that pitch, that's a no-no.
3. Struck him out looking. And next will be the Mets cleanup hitter, Brandon Nimmo. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. Liner, base hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center. That extends his hitting streak to an even dozen, Singy. Do opposing pitchers start to take notice when a guy's on a roll like this?
Yeah, I think so, Boog. It's not like it changes the scouting report on a guy or anything like that too much, but you're aware of who's swinging the hottest bat, and that's definitely him right now.
First and second, 2 outs. Mark Vientos up now for the Mets. And that's in there for strike 1. Two aboard, 2 outs. And he swings over the top there.
Well, he looks fresh out there. Just needs to get a little more confidence and remember how good he's been in the past.
Chance to collect himself now as he asks for time. 2 outs. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score, and it's an RBI single, and they're up by 3.
Well done. Drives in the run. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
So 2 outs with runners on the corners. And now here is Francisco Alvarez. Just missed.
Counts 1-0.
Two on, 2 outs. Line drive, Julian. They get the force. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. 3 runs for them here, and they move ahead. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Mets 3 and the Twins nothing. Back at Target Field, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's Trevor Larnach.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot. Great take right there. Showed some really good discipline. Breaking ball coming in, you see it well, but don't trust that it's going to hang on for a strike. Nice job.
Strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Edge of the zone for a strike, and the count is 1-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. The 1-2 stays alive. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Well, you see him trying to pull that inside pitch right there, and that's not the kind of approach that you want to have. Even if you do get to it, it's going to be very difficult to keep it fair. You're just going to make it a long strike at best. You have to be able to stay within the baseball on the inside of that path to it, and that way, if you're a little quick, the ball gets hit hard somewhere, and it's not foul.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
And that's too high.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher on the same page right now.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Twins lineup. Now it's the DH, Willie Castro. Fly to center his first time. Pitch misses, and that is ball 1. 2 outs, base is empty. Fouls one off out of play, back to our left.
I would throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Next offering misses. 2-1. There's the strike. To the right side, and it finds its way through for a hit, and that keeps the inning going. Now the number 2 hitter, Jose Miranda. 0 for 1 so far.
Miranda.
Foul ball. Castro leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. And that is that. Twins wind up stranding 1. They trail in this one 3-0. Start of the 4th. Now it's the second baseman, Jeff McNeil.
Jeff McNeil.
And that is out of play. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. On the run, throw to first. It's there, and that's a great play.
Well, I'm impressed with this guy's internal clock. He knew he had plenty of time to take that extra step, secure his grip on the baseball, and make a strong, accurate throw.
Starling Marte up to hit. Singled and scored his first time. Reaches but can't haul it in.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it,
Marte on the move. That's in for a strike. And safe.
He's in there. Safe.
It's a stolen base. One out and a runner at second. Top half of inning number 4. Swing and a miss. That is strike 2.
from a pitcher's perspective, that's a beautiful splitter right there. As a hitter, you don't like it, but he's commanded his fastball, and out of that same tunnel, that splitter comes, and the bottom just falls out of it.
Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Slider got him for strike 3.
Well, take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. Hammer, base hit. And they hold him at third, 90 feet away with 2 out.
The batter, the right
and
fielder,
stepping in for New York, Juan Soto. That one ripped. Buxton right there to make the grab. And that is that. 2 left for the Mets, but they lead at 3-0. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well.
Correa.
Swing and a miss as he was late.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
The 0-2. Just missed.
Just missing off the plate there, according to the umpire. And out there on the mound, maybe trying to get an explanation. Can't say he's convinced, but it looks like he's accepted it.
swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one.
Well, one of the things that hitters will do is they'll look for that red dot on the baseball as it's coming in to let them know what the pitch is. And if they see the red dot, it's typically a slider. But when a guy's got a really tight one with high spin rates, very difficult to determine. And that's probably why we saw a swing and miss right there. Just a nasty pitch.
On the ground. 2 up, 2 down.
Up next for the Twins, the right fielder, Matt.
2 down, bases empty. Now it's the right fielder, Matt Wallner. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
These hitters have been very aggressive early in the count, but when you're down, you might want to be a little more patient. Take some pitches, see if you can extend those at bats and get some base runners on.
Late with the swing there. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. So they go quietly there. We played 4. It's the Mets 3 and the Twins nothing. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. That one is upstairs. Since debuting in 2019, no player in the majors has hit more homers than Pete Alonso. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. Back there. And that ball is gone. And they add to their lead. It's 4-0.
That's a swing that'll boost the win probability for sure. Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Joe Ryan won't go any further tonight, and he's not going to be happy with himself. New pitcher on the mound in a moment.
Now pitching for
Brock
the Twins,
Stewart gets the ball now.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
So up next for New York, Brandon Nimmo, 1 for 2. Up the middle, Julien. Over to first. 1 away here in the 5th. Here's the third baseman, Mark Vientos. Vientos, in his 2nd season, 25 years old, and he's driven in double-digit runs over his last 10 games. And first offering is fouled off. 1 out, bases empty, and a run in, and we're at the top of the 5th. And that is cut on and missed. 0-2 now. Some movement in the Twins bullpen. Cole Sands, the young right-hander, up and throwing. Coulombe getting loose as well. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Blew the express right by his bat for strike 3.
Well, that's a blue zone right there, or the cold zone on the hitting chart. Just doesn't have much success in that part of the strike zone, and a really good job of the pitcher executing. Try to go there as often as you can. The numbers are in your favor.
He swings and fouls one off. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a foul straight back. Base knock, center field. And that extends the inning. And now here's Jeff McNeil. Has grounded out a couple of times. That one is absolutely belted. Buxton ranges back. And that one's gone. A towering shot to center. It's their second home run of the inning. It's 6-0.
His confidence is through the roof with the way he's been swinging it lately. He's on a really good run. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
Two outs, base is empty. Here's Starling Marte. He's 2 for 2. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Lined into right. Dives, but it falls. And now it looks like extra bases. Around second is Marte. Relay throw to third. Safe. And that's his third hit.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Runner at third, 2 gone. At the plate, Tyrone Taylor. Now a screamer into the outfield. Drops in for a hit. Couldn't run it down. Marte comes in to score. And they're pulling away up by 7 now.
Comes through with the RBI. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
Here comes the manager out of the Twins dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Brock Stewart out of the game, and he's responsible for the runner on second, so the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back.
Now pitching for
coming out of the bullpen for the Twins, Simeon Woods Richardson. He's been so good against lefties.
Woods Richardson.
So the lineup flips over. Here's the Mets leadoff man, Francisco Lindor. Into center. And it drops in. The run comes in from second. It's an RBI single. It's 8-0. Throw to first, and he gets back safely.
They are really feeding off each other. That's 5 hits in a row. So impressive that he didn't get tied up or jammed on that pitch inside. Instead, good quick hands allowed him to get the barrel to it, just shoot it up the middle of the field for that knock.
Next to hit, Juan Soto. Wallner makes the grab, and that is that. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now an 8-0 game. Well, this game isn't very close, Singy. Let's see if we got any messages from those tuning in today.
I know we got some good stuff in there.
Did you collect baseball cards?
You know, when I was a kid, I used to put them in my back tire of my...
Dive in, it gets down. Could be extra bases. Buxton headed for third. Ryan Jeffers at the plate. Went down on strikes his first time through. Swings through that one for strike 1.
Well, these Twins just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. Just 1 extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Strikeout number 8.
Well, that at bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there. At least to foul something off, extend that at bat.
Trevor Larnach, the next Twin up to hit. Struck out swinging his first time.
Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt in the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call.
One away with a runner at third. Last half of inning number 5.
Rarely will you see a pitcher just waste a pitch like that. The batter wasn't even tempted to swing. Every pitch needs to have a purpose so that it can set up a following pitch to help you get that out.
Out to short. That's a base hit. Run scores. One down. Here's the second baseman, Edouard Julien. In for a strike. 0-1. The pitch. Swings through that.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
Out to center. Nabs it. Out number 2.
Up next for the Twins, the designated hitter.
So the batting order turns over. Willie Castro, the next Twin up to hit. Off the mark there. Ball 1. Larnach, the runner at first with 2 gone. Fly ball down the line. Soto going after it. Squeezes it, and that'll do it. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. 5 innings complete. It's the Mets 8 and the Twins 1. And welcome back to the ballpark. Start of the 6th, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading off, Pete Alonso. Woods Richardson back to work. That's ripped. Base hit. And a good start to the inning.
The left fielder, number 9.
Zingy, he squared that one up in a big way. So let's take another look at it with StatCast. Nerd Herd assemble.
Just incredible power in this swing as it came off the bat at 117 miles per hour. He saw it all the way. Really good weight transfer and just demonstrated some exceptional bat speed with that swing. Man, impressive.
Nemo, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike 1. Runner at first with no outs here. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Back-to-back base hits. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Mark Vientos up now for the Mets.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
And there's a ball.
When the skipper calls down to the bullpen, he's expecting the guy to come in and get outs. So far, not getting what he was hoping for.
Roll to short, could be 2. Slings to second, on to first, double play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Alvarez.
And now the catcher comes up to hit, Francisco Alvarez. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Swung on, belted, way back there. To the warning track, makes the catch. Mets lead 1, and it remains an 8-1 game. And we're back. And here's the first baseman, Jose Miranda.
Jose Miranda.
That's in there. It's 0-1. And a foul ball. Up and in. 1-2 to count. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's his 9th strikeout so far. And here comes Carlos Correa.
Number 4. Shortstop, Carlos Correa.
He's been going after these guys consistently, and as a result, he's been able to keep his pitch count low, throwing the ball very well right now.
Correa, the former first overall pick from Puerto Rico back in 2012, and he blossomed into the American League Rookie of the Year in 2015.
Up next for the Twins.
Now, Royce Lewis. 0 for 2 in this one. Out towards right center. That's well struck. That one carrying. And it one-hops the wall. The throw in, coming home. He will score.
Picks himself up at RBI. I love the approach he had right there with that pitch. Not trying to do too much, but still looking to drive it, and that's exactly what he's able to do into the opposite field gap for the double. Could be a chance here for them to start on back into this ball game.
And here comes the Mets manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Kodai Senga done for the night, and he exits with a nice lead. Threw the ball well, and we'll have a new pitcher when we come back.
Now pitching for the
Taking
Mets.
over on the mound for the Mets,
Number
Sean
71.
Reed Foley. He last pitched
Sean
2 days ago.
Reed Foley.
And here is Matt Wallner on the outside corner, and it's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Lewis, the runner at second with 1 away. Strike 2.
0-2.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Came after him with the fastball on 0-2, and that's a pretty good demonstration of what
number
power
25,
pitching is all about. He's
Byron.
got the stuff, obviously, and
Buxton.
right there he used it to put his opponent away without needing to waste any pitches.
Buxton in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. And there's a strike on the outside corner.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
That's towards center. And he makes the catch. And that's the inning. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. We're through 6 full. It's the Mets 8 and the Twins 2. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule.
Jeff McNeil.
And a pitch. Ball
That's
1,
out.
no strikes. Foul ball there. Swing and a chopper out to short. Correa over to first. And the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th.
The batter, number 6, designated hitter,
Starling Marte will hit next. 3 for 3. He's got a pair of singles and a triple. And that one hammered Buxton. Going back. And it's caught just in front of the wall.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
2 down, bases empty. Tyrone Taylor up now for the Mets. Ball 1 to Taylor. And there's a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. And a base hit right there.
Up next for the Mets.
So 2 down, and now Francisco Lindor. The shortstop takes the ball. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Strike in there. And that's a stolen base. Not even close. Man at second. On a line, base hit. Coming home. Here's the throw to the plate. But it's offline. And it's 9-2.
Well, that was a great job of letting that runner steal second base, get in the scoring position, come through with the base knock. You add a run.
Man at first. And next for the Mets, Juan Soto. This one chopped up the middle. On the run, sends it over to first. And he beats it. Everyone's safe.
Well, from the time you're a little leaguer, you're taught to hustle out of the box and give it a full sprint through the base, regardless of how you hit it. And he didn't make great contact, but the effort was there, and he earns the base hit.
Now it's going to be Pete Alonso. Tap foul at the plate. This one drilled to left. No doubt about it as they add on more. Gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they boost their lead. It's 12-2.
That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
Man manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Simeon Woods Richardson will depart, and as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher after this break.
Now pitching for
Pitching
the
change
Twins,
here. Danny Coulomb.
number 54.
He's into the game with the bases empty.
Danny Coulomb.
Brandon Nimmo digs in now. In there for a strike at the top of the zone. Two outs. To the right side, Miranda tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. Then they're happy to just get off the field after that frame. But the biggest swing of the inning comes right here, a 3-run homer. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. Back after this on the show. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summer.
The catcher, Brian Shepard.
And he takes a strike. And it's 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
I think he might have gotten away with one right there. That was a very hittable pitch right over the heart of the plate, and I know that batter is kicking himself right now. Would like to get that pitch again. Just pulled the string on it, and the deception gets him the K.
That one fouled off. One down, base is empty. Out to short, and that one finds its way through. Now it's the second baseman, Edouard Julien.
I really hope you listen to the essence of this message. Glad you dressed it so expressive and you're moving in percentage. Advantage adolescence when you always have connection. Got dealt the opportunity for you to be.
And there's a strike. Next offering in there for a strike. And it's 0-2. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
So now the DH spot, Willie Castro, 1 for 3. There's a strike. Next offering is fouled back. Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him. One left for Minnesota. It's 12-2. Back at Target Field, we're at the top of the 8th, and stepping in for New York, Mark Vientos. Coulomb, in his 7th season, 35 years old, he joined the team as a free agent. That misses the zone. 1-0. And
Ball
another
two.
ball.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
Two-0. That's a hit. And the leadoff man aboard. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
Alvarez stands in now and watches strike one. Vientos on at first, nobody out. High fly ball, right field. Makes the grab, one down.
The batter number 1, second baseman, Jeff McNeil.
So digging in, Jeff McNeil. He's already homered in this game. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Buxton makes the play, and there's two down. And now Starling Marte.
Hitter, Starling Marte.
That clips the corner.
0-1.
That one finds the zone, and that's strike two. And right back to the mound. Fires over to first. And that's the third out. Mets strand one, but they're still way out in front. 12-2.
Now pitching for
back
the New
now,
York
new
Mets.
pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the eighth. A.J. Minter.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
And now for the Twins, Jose Miranda.
The first baseman, Jose Miranda.
There's your strike. In there at the knees. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball.
I'm not sure that was the exact location the pitcher wanted, but it
batter
worked. He got
number
the
4.
swing and miss, and
Shortstop,
I'm sure a bit of sigh of relief after seeing that one go through the zone.
Correa, batting with one down, takes a strike. One out, bases empty. Next offering in there for a strike. And it's nothing in
No
two.
balls, 2 strikes.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Very strong coming out of the pen so far as he
Now
punches out
batting,
the first
the
2
third
batters
baseman.
he's faced in this one, getting straight to work. Man, it's talked about a lot, but relievers are just so electric these days. These aren't fun at bats if you're a hitter, and I'm so glad I'm retired.
Lewis in the box now. No balls and a strike. Swing and a miss. There's the changeup.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Nimmo makes the play, and it's out number 3. This one pretty well decided at this point. 9th inning coming up. It's the Mets 12 and the Twins 2. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule. Coulomb back to work. This ball's chopped on the ground. Has to barehand it. Gathers and throws. Pretty nice play there.
He was out early today working on that very play.
So that's the shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
Here's Francisco Lindor. Ripped to short. In plenty of time to first. And a couple of quick outs.
Now batting, the right fielder, Juan Soto.
2 outs, base is empty. So up next for New York, Juan Soto. And first offering is fouled off. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock.
Now batting, the first baseman, Pete Alonso.
And the batter now, Pete Alonso. And the way he's going in this one, we've been waiting for his spot to come around again.
All right, listen, everyone, stop what you're doing right now. This guy's got 2 home runs already. Now he's going for number 3.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
The 2-hole hitter showing so much versatility, understanding the situation, gets on base with 2 out to bring possibly the best hitters in this lineup up to the plate in this inning.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Jeffers settles under it and makes the catch. And that is that.
Now pitching for
Back
the New York
now,
Mets.
and on the mound, the closer,
Number 39.
Edwin Diaz.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
Matt Wallner
Leading off
getting ready to
for the
hit.
Twins,
0 for
the
3
right
in
fielder,
this one.
Matt
That one finds the zone.
Wallner.
Strike 1. Diaz, multi-time All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, and he works in a 2-seamer. Swing and a ball hammered left field. That's back there. Gone. He muscles that one out the opposite way. It's 12-3.
When a guy's got a real hard fastball, you can't overswing. All you've got to do is get the bat head to the spot. If you do, he supplies the power, and you'll get to jog around the bases like he did right there.
So up next for Minnesota, Byron Buxton. That clips a corner. Swing and a foul out of play. The next pitch misses, and the count 1-2.
Too close for me, partner, to take that 0-2 fastball, but for whatever reasons, he let it go by. He's still in the at-bat. I don't think he'll let the next one go.
And it finds its way through for a hit.
Now batting, catcher, Brian Jeffers.
Brian Jeffers, the next Twin up to hit. Popped up. Lindor. And puts the squeeze on that one. And there's one down.
The left fielder, number 9, Trevor Larnach.
Now the left fielder, Trevor Larnach. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Next offering is fouled back. 0-2 now. Swing and a miss. And they're down to their last out.
Typically, that high fastball, if it's close to the top of the strike zone, a hitter, if he's prepared for it, can get to it. But that one just had that little jump at the end, which indicates there's a good spin rate on it, and it didn't decrease in velocity as that hitter's internal clock would expect it to, and that's why you see the swing and miss.
And first offering is fouled off. Just missed. Buxton off of first with 2 away. They're down to their final strike.
That was straight queso right there.
Strike.
The Twins down to their final strike. Got him, and that's the ball game.
It's always nice to grab the opener of a series. You come into a new ballpark, and just sometimes things aren't as comfortable as what you've been used to. The mound doesn't look straight. The background isn't what you like, but they didn't let any of those things distract them. In fact, they looked like they were playing a home game. Excellent job to set the tone for this series.
And your final, 12-3. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.
Allergy, 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 allergy.